Hi guys!
We are Joni and Sarah from Vantastic and we sold everything 8 years ago and moved it to the van and traveled the world.
And now we go through our Balkan road trip.
Yeah, we went through Macedonia, Albania, Montenegro, Bosnia, Serbia, Romania and Bulgaria.
We did spend 3 months, so last summer there. How much we did spend on food during our Balkan road trip?
370 euros. We spent a lot of things when we bought the local cuisine and we didn't buy the cheapest one. For example, Ivar, we bought all the Ivars in every country.
Yeah, we wanted to test out some really good paprika spread.
And Macedonian Ivar is the best. Really good grilling food. We grilled a lot during those months. We spent a lot of time in mountain areas and just camping.
Yeah, in rural areas, and we did use a lot of these tiny little supermarkets. So that's why our grocery bill was the highest of our consuming.
Yeah, even those countries are quite cheap to buy food still. When you go to smaller towns to buy food, they are much more expensive.
Yeah, I think the cheapest food we could find in Macedonia and Bosnia. The most expensive food was in Albania, and also Montenegro was kind of expensive. I know if you go to the restaurants to eat in Albania, it can be kind of cheap.
Yeah, we actually ate best pizza ever we have eaten in Bosnia. Yeah, it was so delicious, so delicious. We are here in Greece just camping. We make camping food and make food in our van. So this was a little bit different to us.
Yeah.
Because it was road trip.
And I think these former Yugoslavian countries, the restaurant food can be even cheaper than the food that you buy from the store. So it blows my mind. How can it be?
Yeah, lots of good meat to grill there and really like tasteful food.
So how much we did spend going out on month?
I think 45 euros per month.
That's kind of a lot to us.
One thing that we spent a lot was mobile phones or internet, because we changed the country so often, so we needed to buy every country a new internet connection.
And we always bought the unlimited
data, because we use a lot of data to upload these videos and that sort of things. So we need a lot of data, so we bought always unlimited data. And we spent 29 euros for prepaids.
Which country has the cheapest one and which was the expensive one?
Albania was really expensive and it was unlimited, but still 35 euros I think. And I think the cheapest one for Romania, 3 euros.
Really cheap.
So 200 gigabytes of data.
Yeah. Fuel?
I think we spent 150 euros. Because we drove a total of 4,000 kilometers, so 1,000 kilometers per month. That's not a lot when you are road tripping. We are making road trips really slowly. So 1,000 kilometers per month, it's not that much.
But it felt like we are driving all day, every day, because we did change our camping spot every night.
Yeah, but it was nice. Nice roads, I like it. The best road tripping countries in the world after Norway is Montenegro and Albania. Like the nicest roads and routes that go there.
Yeah, the nature sites, they are so stunning, and the lack of other tourists makes you feel so good that you are alone in the wilderness. We like it really much. The most beautiful places during our Balkan road trip was the Valvona Valley in Albania. Crystal clear water, really cold water, pointy, sharp Albanian.
And really nice valley. It's Alps of Albania. Really beautiful, even more beautiful than real Alps.
Yeah.
Montenegrin side, the Piva Valley, it's one of the roads that you need to drive once in your lifetime.
Breathtaking scenery, and Durmitor National Park, of course, is like the gem of the Balkan.
Yeah, we always go there. When we always go through Balkan, we go through Durmitor. Like the road that goes to the through Turmidor, it's the best roads in Europe.
Yeah, and you can make several day hikes there up in the mountains or down in the valley.
If you want to go to cities and sites and those kind of things, maybe go to the Western Europe. But if you want to camp, be in nature, make a fire,
cook your meal, enjoy
outside,
Yeah.
enjoy nature, then definitely Balkan. You can be in nature.
Yeah.
There's not that much people, other people. There's not that much tourists, and everything is just perfect.
And we think it's like the last free place on Europe.
Yeah.
People drive with their cars into nature, so it's not forbidden yet. You cannot find those verboten signs anywhere. We love it. Then drinks and alcohol. We do have a alcohol category in our budget, and we did taste different wines. And I have to say, only Macedonian wines are really tasty for my taste buds.
Yeah, and this part of the Europe, if you want to taste a good beer, maybe go into the Western Europe, because its taste is the same. There is a bit of difference, but still it's a lager that they sell here. Like specialty beer here is red ale.
Yeah.
So nothing particular. There's a couple of good microbreweries in Serbia and in Greece, but that's it.
And also the wines are better in Western Europe, so Italy, France and Spain. I think it's something to do with the ground.
Yeah, how they grow here.
Yeah.
So the wine is not that good. We have tasted a lot of wines, and we have always tried to look for the best wine of the region or best wine of the country, but there's just a couple of good wines in this part of Europe.
Yeah, and they all grow in Macedonia. They are great. And also alcohol prices, they are kind of expensive in this part of Europe, not like a Scandinavian prices, but close.
For example, Germans come here with their own beers. And that's for a reason, because it's expensive.
Alcohol is here quite expensive. Yeah. Then the LPG. We do have a refillable LPG tanks in our camper van, and we did tour the Balkans during the summer, so we did not heat our van at all.
We have LPG fridge, which uses like I think 11 kilos per 6 weeks. And in Balkan, the LPG is like 60 cents per liter.
Yeah.
So
our average was 10 euros per month, so it's not a big cost, and you can find LPG everywhere. Then the vignettes and road tolls. Oh boy, what a mess. You are chasing the country, and every country has a different system.
Yeah, you have to buy the vignette. Usually we bought like a 1 month vignette so you can use the local motorways. It's awful system. I don't like it at all. We have used to free motorways in Scandinavia and Northern Europe, and when you come here, like every country you have to pay. We paid 12 euros per month for tolls and vignettes. It's not much, as you can see, 12 euros out of 700 euros, but still it pisses me off.
Yeah, it's so annoying, the whole thing.
Yeah, so that's why we are always like really grumpy when we talk about tolls. Even if it's not really affecting our lives. We don't use toll roads just for sake of that they are toll roads, not because of the costs.
Our van is under 3.5 ton weight, and it saves so much money in this part of Europe, because if you have a heavier van, you need to buy those boxes and you need to register your box and you need to pay beforehand, and it's really tricky system because every country has a different system, and some countries want to know where you travel first and you need to keep the route and pay first, and it's really complicated. So if you don't have a camper van yet, get the light one. It will be so much easier to travel in Eastern Europe.
Yeah, that's a whole mess when you go. If you drive in a truck, it's much easier. You have the one route that you always drive, you buy the tracking box and that's it. But if you are just traveling once in one country, you have to buy a tracking box and it's totally mess. So
Yeah.
I agree. Try to stay below 3.5 tons.
Yeah. And if you are over that, then maybe there are some other channels that can help you to deal with the mess, because
It's tolls.eu. They tell you everything about it. But if you compare the 3.5 ton over or less, you notice that it's totally mess.
yeah. Then the camping cost. If you have watched our videos before, you know we like to freeload, no, free camp.
So we didn't use any campgrounds or stellplatzes on that route. We stayed in the nature every night, nicely in the nature, beautiful places. So there's a plenty of those, so you don't need to worry about spending money on camping.
Yeah.
But it's the best part of this Balkan. You can be in nature. We don't come here because we don't have to go to camping grounds or stellplatzes. We come to here because of the nature. We bought this van because of we can go to the nature.
Yeah. And that's why we live in a van, because we want to be in the nature all the time. So that's what we are doing now.
Even if we would spend like 200 euros per month for camping grounds, it wouldn't matter. It's just the thing that you have to be in a camping ground.
We don't like it.
We don't like it at all.
Then the water category. Water tastes pretty good in the mountain side of the Balkans, so we did spend €0 or any other currencies on drinking water, and that's how we prefer.
Yeah, if you go to mountain areas, there's always springs. Even this kind of place where it looks like it's quite dry, but still there is a spring like 500 meters from our camp. So you can always find water, good tasting water. And for example, Greece is 80% of the land mass is mountainous area. So it's really easy to find water.
Then health category. I did buy some medicine from the Serbia and Montenegro for my period pains, and it's an naproxen called pain medicine. I need to have a doctor's prescription for that medicine.
In Finland?
Yeah, in my home country, but here you can buy it.
Without prescription?
Yeah,
and it's
over the counter.
And even if you need a prescription, hard word, you can go to the local doctor and ask for that. Doctor costs are not that high in here, so it's really easy to go there. You can show your box that you bought from your home country, and they can actually
give you the similar one. Yeah. So our total during our Balkan road trip, we did spend
730 euros per month.
But that's not the whole truth. We did service our van, we did buy tires, so that kind of break the bank.
Break the bank. I think we spent like 1,500 euros for those.
Yeah.
But those are investments for our future life, so we can continue traveling.
Yeah, and they are van costs, they are not necessarily living cost or traveling cost.
Yeah, but it's better to service your van here in Balkan area because there are good mechanics in here. You can trust those mechanics. You can get things done to your van and you don't break the bank.
Yeah, and they have a passion to fix your van. They are not afraid to get their hands dirty.
Yeah, so it's a really pleasant area to service your van. Even if you break down, it doesn't matter. You can go to a hotel and you can reassure that people are taking care of your van.
Yeah,
pretty good.
And that's why we absolutely love traveling here in the Balkan. The gorgeous nature and also the most warming, welcoming, lovely Balkan people.
Yeah. It's whatever country you go, you can always meet really relaxed, friendly people. Laid back. It's just so beautiful to be here because of the people and the nature.